On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
They sure did, and the key number to me was total offense allowed, which was barely over 100 yards. That's a heck of a sign that this defense is really putting all the pieces together and doing it cohesively.
They work now on 2nd and 9. They go play action with Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Jackson's throw pulled in by Atwell here. And he's got this down to the 35. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Hey, look at the defense for these Texans.
This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
And when you're getting ready to face the number 1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
And he'll be taken down at the 34.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Jackson now. Flush to his right. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
Out to his left. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. They'll run with Mitchell. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there, with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are on the board first here this afternoon. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Stroud now on 1st and 10. He gets it underneath to Hall. Taking it right down Broadway. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Stroud. There's Hall bringing in another one. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. The Texans at 9-1 on the year. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll run with Hall. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Well, they just watched the other team take the ball downfield and score, so they knew that this drive, this opening drive, was on them. And, boy, that was important to pick up that first down there and keep this one going.
Got his man. It's Thornton. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Paul on a give up the middle. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Here, look at this Baltimore defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because guess what? They're facing the #1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. 9 yards that time. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold him to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Back to Mixon on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stroud sets up the play action. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Stroud to throw it. Dumps it off to Mixon. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 4th down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football, as they've got it with 4th down and 1.
Let's go. 19 Charger, 19 Charger.
They'll run with Mixon. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Denied on 4th down is Joe Mixon. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
They enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that they spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
On 2nd down now, Crocker. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
From the gun, Jackson. Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 39-yard line. Now it's Jackson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
Jalen Petrie picks it off, and the Texans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
They'll go play action here with Stroud.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Stroud off the play fake.
Under pressure, they got him again.
Damone Clark. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
And Stroud now to throw.
And that's knocked away and incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
And nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back.
And the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 40.
They'll start with a run by Mitchell.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
This shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 55 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
Now Jackson. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. They try to set up the bubble screen here. It's complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. On 3rd down, here's Hall.
And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Mikey, 19. Hurt. Trap 60.
On first down, here's Stroud. They'll find Everett there, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Cut 19.
Now Stroud. Short throw into the hands of Jordan. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. Oh, he fakes a spike.
I guess it's time to date myself a little bit because I remember Dan Marino running a similar play to this on a Monday night game against the Jets way back when. He's going to fake the spike and hope that the defense lets his guard down, but they were alert there, and this ends up incomplete.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. Right hash, 37-yard attempts. And that is no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 to score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
18, 5 in. Hey, Smash.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Over the middle, complete. That's Hall. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On 1st down, right back to Hall. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Stroud looking to throw. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here's second and 5 now from the 22.
Hey, check that. Three.
Back to the ground with Hall. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10.
Check 31.
On first and 10, it's Hall. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a second and 9.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Second and 9. Here's Stroud. And he's got Jordan complete right side. And the Texans are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal. Hall again. And he will not get in. In fact, he might have lost a yard. Back to the 2. From back at the 2, here's third and goal. And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for third and goal. Throwing now is Stroud. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these. Plays that they have not been doing so far.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. That's to his running back, complete. A great open field tackle that's going to stop him shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their play.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Zay Flowers, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Going deep for Diggs. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Stroud. Toward the sideline. Intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Things just kind of continuing to unravel for him here in this second half. They take the shot downfield, but this defense, once again, up to the task.
Well, this is where you think about the old phrase, desperate times call for desperate measures, because they've got nothing on the scoreboard, and they're just trying to get something, anything to go their way. But in this case, they turn the ball over.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves. One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
2nd and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Play action. It's Jackson rolling to his left. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Tutu Atwell, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 28-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Tank down to return it from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard, but that is not the case as we play on here in this 4th quarter. Oh, leaping, and he makes the grab. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw. Stroud. And he'll find Hall. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Operating from the gun. Stroud got his man complete over the middle. It's Hall. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Here goes Stroud again. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They'll give to Hall. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. Play action. Here's Stroud. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Mustang 19.
Play action. Stroud now. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
The Texans on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. He finds his man complete. It's Hall. And he gets it down to the 32. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. 4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down. And that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs. Mixing up the middle. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Now 2nd and 9. They'll stay on the ground, mixing again. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Here's 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Stroud. And this is going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is going to be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he can do there, and he winds up giving the ball away.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. On 1st down, they go back to Mitchell. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Running left, here's Mitchell. There he goes left side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. On the counter, Mitchell. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34. They run over center with Mitchell. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. First down, here's Mitchell. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Right back to Mitchell here. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
No, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for the Ravens, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Houston, they go down to defeat for just the 2nd time in 11 games so far. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.